Welcome back to more Stardew Valley Road to Riches with Jojo. So, we've still got a bunch of odds and ends we need to take care of, such as getting our kegs together, um, and then of course the usual odds and ends we have to do with our crystallariums. Speak of the devil, one of them's already ready today. Alright, get some espresso going, say hi to the tater tot. Grab those two things. Hello, Shane. I keep to myself a lot, and I seem unhappy sometimes, but I do appreciate all the work you do. I'm a lucky guy. That was very sweet, Shane. I don't know that it makes up for you wanting to ship our children off to a work camp when they're literally still children, but, you know, do appreciate the sweet sentiments when you bring them. And boop. Okay. Alright, Pam's Innocent Energy Tonic, which is going straight in the bin because we do not need it. But I do appreciate her sending it to us because, you know, Energy Tonic is, pretty good value. Alright, we've got... I think that's about all we've got to process, but I'll go ahead and break down some more iron just since I've already got it here. Okay, so since our crystallariums are done, something tells me it's going to be at least a couple of days before we get around to... Oh wait, I need to get my jade. Something tells me it's going to be at least a couple of days before we can go on a mining trip. That's okay though. Gives me time to get the farm organized, get everything going. So, easy peasy, no problem. I know it's not these. So I'm thinking these right here? Yep. Okay, so next ones will be done Monday. Okay, so Wednesday we can go mining Wednesday. Okay, on tomorrow and Tuesday, it's actually not going to be that many crystallariums because that's going to be our 2 shorter weeks. So I feel feel like we could probably go fishing again. Although, to be fair, I do need to go check the desert for kegs, and that might take up a little bit of time instead of fishing. I don't know, we'll see. I've got to go to the desert anyways once we get done with the crystallarium so I can change out the jade. I'm honestly kind of thinking the oak resin might be ready already because we've got the heavy tappers on. Alright, get some more espresso going. Hold on real quick. Gotta clean my glasses off. Apparently somebody touched them. It was probably me, more than likely. Okay, there we go. That's a lot less distracting for me. I'm trying to double think if we have anything that I need to run into town for or go see any of the shops for before it gets too late in the evening. It's already 2. And shops start closing about 4. But I don't think there is anything that I'm missing that we absolutely have to have today. We do still have tomorrow. Most of the shops that we could possibly need would be open tomorrow. So I think we're good. I think we're good. We have a very bored Athena currently laying on the bed behind me. It's been raining all day, so, you know, she's not the happiest. Also, it's a weekend, so my family's home. So in between rains, whenever it wasn't raining, she could see my family outside, and it made her so upset that they were outside. Then again, to be fair, I can't be 100% sure that the rain was fully stopped whenever they were outside. I distinctly remember, I think it was just like a couple of weeks ago, it was just pouring buckets here, and my dad and my grandpa were just like hunkered down under the shed awning, just chit-chatting. I'm just like walked over to join them, just like, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's raining. Then again, we're talking about the same people that go outside to check the weather whenever we're in a storm. Oh god. Without fail, you will see if a storm starts looking like it could potentially be bad, you will see my dad, my grandpa, possibly my brother, and then eventually I notice the gaggle of them standing out there, all just staring up at the sky. So I really can't talk shit about them going outside during the storm, because I do the same thing. But I only do the same thing, generally speaking, if I see them out there. And that's partially because I'm nosy, but also partially because they're all better, they're less afraid of the weather and more aware of, like, my brother's always been, like, our little meteorologist in the family. I say little, but, like, since he was a youngster, he's been kind of basically the meteorologist. He's the one that's, like, checking the radar, lets us know well before a storm is due that we're gonna have a storm, all that fun stuff. And also just my dad and my grandpa have a wealth of knowledge that I do not have. So there's something comforting about, like, going outside during a storm if I see them out there and just having them go, oh no, nothing to worry about. One day I'm gonna do it and they're gonna be like, get your shit together, we have to go. And I'm gonna be very, very concerned. But that's okay. I would rather be prepared and concerned. Okay, yeah, our resin's ready. Okay. Get some staircases going. Say hi to the camel. Back home we go. Okay, we can make 22 more kegs. Let me go put these staircases up. And let me do it the smart way. Oh, I'll just click on the whole stack. That would actually be the smart thing. I've mentioned before, I keep switching between Stardew and No Place Like Home, and the keybinds are so different that it keeps throwing me off. But that's okay. I will eventually get used to it, or I won't. One of the two. Oh, hey, our honey's ready today. Might as well go ahead and grab it while we're here. Oh. There we go. Okay. The other ones are all on the bottom layer. Okay. I wanted to rework how these are, so I might... Hopefully I'll remember whenever we come over to change them. We'll see. If I don't, it's not a big deal. We'll just wait again, or I'll find somewhere new to put these. But I was thinking I could lower those down and fit a few more kegs in. Because at this point, it's just kind of like, if we're doing it, might as well go all in, right? I feel like that's how I ended up getting myself into, situations like with all of our preserve jars in the first place. Or, you know, all of our crystallariums. Although, I will say with crystallariums, Like, I've always known that that was a pretty decent money option if you can be bothered to go get the ingredients. It could be an even better money option if you go out and actually, like, source all the materials instead of just buying your gold from Clint like I do. You could definitely save some money not buying all of your ores and coal from Clint and just mining it all. But I can't do that to myself, you know? So we're gonna prioritize time as well as finances. Because I can get a whole lot of other things done if I'm not having to spend all of my time just focused on getting gold or getting coal or anything like that. Or going out and physically mining up the stone instead of buying it from Robin. Oh my god. Okay, midnight. Honey's done. We've got our kegs placed. We've got our crystallariums changed out. Well, aside from the ones that aren't quite ready yet. Alright, I'm just gonna leave these kegs on me. I'll just place them there, that's fine. Hi, old man. What's up? Hello, sir. Do you just need attention? Old man cat just needs attention. Hi. Really? You think so? Alright. Kiddos are in the bed. Shane is in the bed. We are in the bed. Oh god, I'm sorry about that. The old man walked over. And it's like immediately my body said, oh hey, there's fur. I must take that. Don't sneeze on me. That is so gross, dude. Hi, Athena. Honey, why are you trying to get in my mouth again? I don't have anything except water. And you have a big bowl of water in the kitchen. You know that? You do. You have a big bowl of water in the kitchen. Hi. What? Don't there. That's... Bam. Why are you standing on my chair? Honey. Down. I don't know that you're graceful enough to stand like that for very long, honey. On the plus side, you smell very nice. She got a bath this morning. Yeah. You smell very nice. You smell like a clean doggo now. Yeah. You gotta get down, though. We tried out a new system for giving her a bath today, because she absolutely cannot stand getting a bath. She hates it. So I've got these little pumpkin treats, and you can give the dog like 2 per pound of body weight. Um, that would be over the whole bag for her, because she is a 50-pound dog. I think these treats are meant for like a significantly smaller dog, but it does mean that we were able to just like I was able to just hold a handful of the treats and just keep giving her pieces while she was getting her bath to keep her chill. At one point, she was trying to wiggle out of the tub. Um, so I had to she had turned her body, so I had to turn like switch hands so I could feed her more easily. And I had a handful of treats just in my right hand, and she just shoved her face in it. It was just like going after the treats. It reminded me of like horses with the bucket of oats. What is it, honey? It's raining. We can't. Also, I know for a fact you just peed. Mm-hmm. But it's raining outside. We can't. Athena, honey, it's raining outside. We're gonna get sick. Honey, you and I both know you just used the bathroom, so you're lying to me right now. Boop. She has puppy pads for like on super rainy days when we can't go outside and for in the middle of the night when she can't wake us up. Because Drew and I both can sleep pretty hardcore when we want to. Like, no waking you up. There are times she's able to wake me, but it's not as frequently as she probably needs. Hi, honey. Okay, okay, okay. Well, let me do a quick breakdown. That was majority our wine, obviously. Or not our wine, but our honey, the wine added a little fraction of it. Obviously just our diamonds at 1.5. That's probably not going to change because we're not adding any diamonds to that stack. And then one energy tonic from Pam. Mm-mm. You gotta wait. You gotta wait and be patient. Okay. Mm-mm. Ah, ma'am? Can we not dig our claws into my leg? That hurts so bad. Okay. I'll be back in just a minute. And I'm gonna go show her that it's raining too bad. She doesn't want to go out on it, but I'll be back in like, let's say 5 minutes in case she does decide to be a knucklehead and go outside. much like I thought, she did not have to go to the bathroom. I am starting to think that she understands. I mean, obviously she can hear. She can hear the rain. So I'm assuming that maybe she could tell when it switched to sprinkling and I'm more likely to let her outside. Because the rain had calmed down. Didn't change the fact that she didn't have to go to the bathroom, but, you know. She still got to run around and do her thing. Alright, now. Get all of this stuff organized. We do have a couple of bottles of wine ready to go. And we have our shorter set of crystallariums ready to go today. Caroline sent us a potato. Actually, I will keep that potato. That could be useful for hash browns or something. Okay, don't have a potato already in there, then I'll just put one in there. I'm sure I have one in the other fridges, but I've got things to do. Oh, come on, grab that one, please. Thank you. Hold on. Just making sure... Okay, cool. Just making sure I turn my mic back on. I do that far more often than I would like. But, I'm human. I am prone to mistakes. Alright, we should have more time left in our day after we get through doing this set of crystallariums. Actually, how many more? 1, 2, 3. For it to come up even with the other side. I think it's really only just like one more shed, but I can't be 100% sure. On yesterday's track, obviously, it's going to be less on this side, but... Let's see, we had what? 1.53 million on yesterday's track, so we can use that as a measurement for... I mean, I could also just sit here and count the crystallariums, but I don't feel like doing that, so... I would rather measure it monetarily. If we have time today, which I'm fairly sure that's the whole point of what I was just saying, I'm fairly sure we will have free time today. I need to go put those kegs up, and we need to go see what our quests are for this week. Hopefully Mr. Key or somebody has a good quest for us, because it would be helpful to have more magic bait. Or if we can just earn some money from doing a random quest that we were going to do anyways, might as well. Alright, 2 more to go and we're done with this side, finally. And also, I'm willing to admit it might be way more sheds on the other side than I am thinking about, because we have, like, what, 1.5 stacks? Actually, over 1.5 stacks whenever we do the first set of crystallariums. And we are gonna just barely get into the 900s on this side. Hold on, espresso real quick. Okay, with this side, never mind. We might actually break 100 just a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna break the 100, or 1,000 mark. Okay, last one. Get those in there. We need... like 12 of those. Go ahead and get those processing. It's only 140. And we also need to process or pick our strawberries, rather, not process. We're not processing anything there. We're just walking by a plant and picking the berries off of it. I will go ahead and grab the iron, though. Honestly, aside from our mining days, we probably only need a fraction of these. They were definitely handy whenever we were doing 2 mining trips in a week. So I could actually get everything processed, but I don't think it's that big of a deal now if we're only going to do 1 trip a week. Okay, no. I can't see behind that lamppost, so I don't trust that I didn't pick one up. Alright, we get these harvested. I can go take... actually, I guess I'll check in on the ostriches and the rabbits first, and then we'll go over to the island and take the kegs. Okay, let's see. I haven't looked into the garden layout, or the greenhouse layout yet. I will get to that eventually, but it's fine. It's not super duper high priority. Alright, anybody in here ready to find a new home? Mephi almost is. There you go. Okay, bye-bye. Nope. Nope. And I'm fairly sure that one's probably a nope too. Plus, I just don't want to go into all of the mayo makers and accidentally harvest them. I just don't feel like dealing with them right now. Let's see, that's probably fine. Those are getting sold. We need to fill these guys. Which, honestly, they were pretty full of food already. I really don't need that many looms down, I don't think, because I really haven't been actually using the looms. Aside from that one time when I was doing a test. But that's okay. Okay, I don't see any other spots that need to be filled up over here, so that's done. Let's go see Mr. Key, and then we can pop back to the village. Back to the village to see what they've got for us. Loved gifts or extended family. I really don't want to do either of those. We don't really have the enough time, I don't think, to do the loved gifts. That, and I just really don't want to go around finding everybody. So we're just not going to. We have 10 hearts with everybody except for the bachelor and bachelorettes, obviously. So I'm not too worried about the loved gifts one. We'll do that on a week when I've got free time. I was really hoping Mr. Key would have more of a mining one for us. Green beans for Zuzu City. No. Dust sprites in the mines. I'm gonna say no on that one too. I really don't need either of those. So, we're gonna pop back to the house and grab my fishing rod and just go fishing for a little bit. Oh god. Okay, so before I started streaming, I took a nap. Because I didn't get any sleep last night. So I wanted to at least have a little bit of energy today. Because last time we played Stardew, I had 0 energy and felt like garbage. But Blackie slept right on the pillow right beside me. So now I am more or less awake. But the allergies are so bad. It's okay. We'll get there eventually. I'm gonna go ahead and... No, we'll just keep the regular bait. If we end up not catching anything, that's fine. And I say not catching anything, but we will catch things. It's just the main thing we're after is eels, so... Chances are we're not as likely to catch it because it's not raining. We're at the right location, in the right month, in the right time frame. It's just... It's not raining. But that's okay. Let's see, tomorrow's crystallariums will mostly be filling up the crystallariums we currently have in there. I might take some of the ones we have set aside for gifting to help me finish filling them up, because at this rate we're never going to catch up. I mean, obviously at some point we will catch up, but I'm impatient, and I want to go ahead and catch up now. Plus, those diamonds are literally just sitting in a chest doing nothing, so I might as well put them to use, right? You know, the more I see it, the more I like the look of the herring. That's a very pretty purpley blue. I kind of figured we weren't going to catch anything too noteworthy today. But at least we are consistently catching things. So I'll take that. A little bit of change for fishing and killing some time. I will take that any day. Hi, old man. Did you come to wreck my throat up even more with your fur? You did? Oh my goodness. You mainly came for attention, though? Yeah? Oh my goodness. Who would have guessed? Honey. Let's not get under my desk. Come on, come on, come on. Out from under the desk, out from under the desk. You are a little fire hazard, sir. I know you're happy, but you are a little fire hazard. Yeah. Yeah, you're the reason I'm coughing like this. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't had a chance to try and use the Furminator on them yet, because the package I thought hadn't arrived yet, but apparently it's been over at my dad's house. He thought he messaged me and let me know it was over there. So when I still hadn't come and got it in 2 days, you know, they were confused. To be honest, I was confused too, because when I went ahead, it hadn't arrived last night, so I checked the tracking on it. Keep in mind, it was supposed to be here Thursday. Which I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get too frustrated over, because it's literally just some toothpaste for Athena, a couple of cat toys, and the Furminator. So, like, nothing it's nothing like we need that right now. But I was concerned, and whenever I checked the tracking, it showed the package had been delivered to the next town over. And I was very confused. I actually think it's 2 towns over. Yeah, there's another town in between there. Huh. But, nope, it had in fact been delivered. I always forget that town is also, like a drop-off point. Or what's it called? A distribution center? Anyways, point is, it's been here this whole time. They thought they let me know, and I just hadn't come over and got it yet, and I just thought it wasn't here yet, so. I'm gonna have to wait and go pick it up tomorrow, though, because I keep hitting tab, because that's literally how I access my inventory in No Place Like Home. And like I said, my keybinds are all kinds of messed up right now, because I can't remember which game I'm playing half the time. Anyways, not a whole lot, but a decent amount for just killing some time, so I will take it. It's already 12 though, so let's go home, dump this stuff in the shipping bin, and go to bed. Actually, I think before we go to bed though, I saw that the artifact spot had despawned. So, I'm gonna go ahead and place down... I know we had another spot over here that I need to fill up. There we go. What made me think of it is I can't tell... Okay, yeah, that needed to be floored. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and grab those out of here. Okay, I'm gonna say based off the number alone, we are 1/3 less than the amount of crystallariums we have on the other side, or in the first group, which does make sense. To me, at least. And that is mostly the ancient fruit wine that we aged, which also makes sense. The eggs are good value, but they're nowhere near as good as, you know, an aged ancient fruit wine. Alright. Go ahead and drink our espresso. We're waiting on this guy to pop up. It is raining today, so we do have a likelihood of getting an eel. Where's our kiddo? All the way. Shane, please stop. Jojo, should I do something useful today or just nap forever? Nap me, dude. Nap. Uh-huh. Good job, Shane. Good job, honey. I don't know what I plan on putting in that room, but I know it's not a single chair. Also, the cat was in the way. I was actually trying to pet the cat, but you know, cats have different ideas. Okay, those guys in there. That in there. We need to get our jade, change over our crystallariums, all that good stuff. Alright, and we might even have the stuff to make a couple more crystallariums, so I'm gonna go ahead and check that. If I can stop running into a wall, that would be great. Alright. We got 60, so we need another 12. We can make 13 more. Actually, we can make more than that because we've got these guys in here I kind of forgot about. Oops. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. So I started writing down all the bachelor and bachelorettes, and then I started going through the list of challenge ideas that I had already written down. And when I say challenge ideas, I'm not saying these are like original challenge ideas that I came up with by any means. Most of them are like very much something somebody else created. I don't know who. I'm pretty sure I found it like months and months and months ago. Like right after I first started doing the billion gold challenge, I want to say. So right after I started doing this one. And I want to say it was from one of those like internet lists where it's like X number of challenges to change up your gameplay. So somebody else put this list together. Or it was multiple lists that I just like cobbled the ones that I liked out of. But that's not the point. The point is, what am I out of? Oh, we're out of stone, and Robin's closed today, so I can't do anything about that. So you go in there. But as I was writing all the challenges down, I realized that I'm fairly sure I'm gonna run out of like Bachelor and Bachelorette, so I'm definitely gonna be using some of the NPCs. The only rule I have for the NPCs is I don't want to get a mod for an NPC that is already married or dating someone. Because I don't know, something about that just feels weird to me. So like no dating Robin. She is happily married to Demetrius. I'm not getting in between that. Let's see, who else? No marrying Jody or Kent. But I feel like most everybody else is pretty free game. With the obvious exceptions, like I said, of anybody that's married, so that would literally just be Pierre, Caroline, Robin and Demetrius, Kent and Jody, Marnie and Lewis. Even though I don't support Marnie and Lewis's relationship, they are in a relationship. Marnie's got to be staying for some reason. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else that's married in that group or dating someone. But also, obviously, no kids because, you know, that's disgusting. I think on my list, I've literally got written down the NPCs that, as of right now, I'm willing to find a mod for and date. Willie, Sandy, Clint, the Wizard, Pam, Linus, Gus, and the Dwarf. Also, I already have Krobus in the marriage candidates section because you can become roommates with him, so I'm not going to worry about that one too much. Alright, it's raining. Let's go to the beach. Try my luck. We won't have any real luck, I don't think, until after 4, but might as well go ahead and kill time. But I was thinking, because I was hung up between whether or not to do, like, who else I could potentially do, because I've got the fish pond idea, and then I've also got the fishing idea, where you can only make money from catching fish while fishing, versus you can only make money from the stuff your fish pond gives you, which would be a very, very slow go. I don't know how well it would do. And I could either split them up and do the fish ponds for Elliot and the fishing for Willie, or I can combine them and just do them both for Elliot. I'm not sure. This is why I'm making lists, because I have no idea until I start putting ideas down on paper. Hi, Tyler. Did you figure out where I was, babe? Hey, Louise. How's your day going? Hey, Tyler. Did you figure out where I was? He was just walking down the hallway doing his little meow signal and like, hey, where are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm always doing good whenever I get to play Stardew, though. Like, no matter how much fun I'm having in a game, it's still just like something comforting about coming back to Stardew. Alrighty then. I'm still not sure what to do with that guy. There's a lot of the NPCs that I'm not sure what to do with as far as challenges go. I mean, to be fair, he does play some random games on the computer, so that is fair enough. I want to say the majority of the games he plays is on the computer. He does play some that are on the PS4, but he's still not sure how to go about streaming them. To be fair, I am with the cats quite a bit. Not often by choice. They kind of just search me out. Tyler and Blackie in particular are both very clingy cats. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's kind of like how it works with streaming when I don't have a webcam. Tyler, did you get lost again? He walked away for a second. I think he got lost again. Welcome back, honey. I know. Good job, honey. No, you're trying to get in the chair with me, and I don't know that that's a good idea, hun. We're getting very... No, you can't get on my computer either. Oh, well, thankfully for me, this was a very chill fish, because I was trying to get Tyler to not get on my computer. Tyler, honey. Honey. Stop. You can't get on the computer. Come on. Get on the bed. Come on, Ty. Okay, you're gonna be on the back of my chair instead. To be fair, you don't knock my chair back as bad as Blackie does. It's like, I can physically feel when Blackie gets on the back of my chair. He pulls that chair. But Tyler's a little cat, so he doesn't do that. Yeah, it kind of works the same way with me streaming without a face cam. Like, you just get used to a voice or a presence instead of a face. I was trying to reposition my chair and missed, what, 2 fish? At least? There you go, Ty. Oh, dude. Nice. I'm someone that believes that even if you don't drive regularly, everybody should still learn how to drive. It's a very useful skill to have. Because you never know when you're going to be in a situation where you would need to drive. Because I'll be honest, most of the time Drew drives everywhere. But I still know how to drive, so... Very, very useful information for me. Oh no, it takes a while to get used to that. No, it takes a long while. My cousin used to be, um, absolutely petrified of whatever you want to call them, big rigs, 18-wheelers, big trucks. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of terms for it, but we live in an area where we see a lot of those, either regular cargo style box trucks or logging trucks. It's quite a bit of the logging ones because I've said before that like logging and agriculture are two of the biggest things in my area. Um, so whenever she was learning to drive, one of the things that terrified her the most was like being on the road with them. Even though she has plenty of room and she has no reason to believe that they would ever cross the line, there's just still the panic. You guys could try putting like a sign or something in the window saying student driver or whatever the equivalent would be in Portuguese. Maybe that would make people more lenient about you maybe not driving as fast as they want you to. Because I know around here people can be pretty pissy if you don't drive fast enough. And honestly, it racks my nerves because at the speed limit. I'm not going over or under unless it's road conditions are bad. Like if road conditions are bad, all bets are off. I'm granny driving all the way home. Um, for my safety and yours. But in good road conditions, I stick at the speed limit. So that doesn't sit too well with a lot of the people around here. But I will say, stuff like that, people being impatient, it does get easier to deal with the more you drive. Although, to be fair, anything with driving does get easier the more you drive. It's one of those things that you have to get comfortable with and physically practice doing. I will also say with driving, it helps to have like a healthy amount of fear of a vehicle. Not actually like actively fear the vehicle, but understand that that is generally speaking a multi-ton sheet of metal or ball of metal or however you want to look at it. If you start driving it like such, then I feel like it can make you a more cautious and aware driver, but that might just be me and my own experiences. My grandpa taught me how to drive when I was like 11. So all of the like cautions and concerns I have about driving are things he drilled into me. Oh no, I feel that. There are days, especially if I go a little bit longer in between driving. Like I said, most of the time Drew drives and we don't really go that many places anymore. But there are occasions where I need to go get an errand done, so I'll just run to town real quick. And sometimes it's perfectly fine. Sometimes it is a nerve-wracking experience for me. See, that's always my concern. It's not that something could happen to me. It's my worry that that something will happen to somebody else. But I think that anxiety will probably help you focus more on being a better driver in the future. Like I said, being aware of your surroundings and the fact that you are driving a 2-ton or more, I don't know how many tons it actually is for a car, um, a not light ball of metal and fiberglass and plastic. Let's not get into the composition of a vehicle. It really just depends on the make and model there. But as long as you are aware of the fact that you are driving, let's see, what did my driver teacher in high school call it? I think he referred to it as like the most common legalized weapon. I think he was mostly just trying to drill into a bunch of high schoolers' heads, like just how serious it is to be in control of a vehicle. The what now? The past of due? Um, it really depends on the context. Um, sometimes it is, did, D-I-D, and sometimes it is has done, D-O-N-E. A lot of English really kind of hinges on context and what you're referring to, who you're referring to. But also, I've seen some like native English speakers use some really bad grammar before, so I think you'll be fine regardless. Like I've told you before, I can pretty well remember um um Dream Us lied to you, my dude. um I think does is more of like a present tense action, like something that is currently happening, but more in God, how would I explain that? God, how would you explain the word does? That is a good question. Oh no, you're good. Like I said, I have seen some English speakers do some very interesting grammar. Okay, it's present tense, third person singular of do, which means it is something that is happening in the current moment of that sentence for a singular third person object. How do I explain third person? Third person. So anything that would be referring to he, she, it, and one. Is what the definition from the dictionary is telling me. But I never... Okay, so fun fact, I did go to college for like a semester and a half with the intention of doing originally English because I wanted to become an English teacher. Then I switched the major to history, then switched it to art, and then I ended up dropping out anyways because I had to go work. But anyways, I wanted to be an English teacher, but I am still not good enough at explaining because I didn't finish any work. Like I said, I was only in there for a semester and a half, which is nothing. I was still in general studies. But I had the idea of wanting to help teach people grammar and how to write properly. And this is before I spent time on the internet too. So this is before I was exposed to the things I was telling you about, people with poor grammar or native English speakers who don't know English very well. So I don't know how to explain that. I do not have the tools required to explain that, but hopefully I at least didn't confuse you. Oh, we're gonna pass out in between our room and the kids' room. Honestly, I need to brush up on my grammar myself anyways. I've been thinking about, like, just at some point reteaching myself all the stuff that I have lost since I graduated high school. So, like, all the maths I've lost, all the science I've lost, all the history. Although, to be fair, history I do still keep up on because I like history. I like learning. I'm gonna grab the Iridium and the Prismatic Shards real quick. We're not gonna do anything with them because we are fixing to go to the mines. You can go... Actually, I guess I could keep you on me. I've got to go to the chest anyway, so why not? Alright, be careful, Luis. Take your time, I'm not going nowhere, my dude. Alright, making sure I've got all my stuff on me. Need our magic rock candy. Move these guys into their respective places, and let's hit the mines. Oh, our resin is ready, which I really don't know if we need. I will continue to collect it, though, just in case I do decide to get rid of the beehives and switch them out for kegs. Because again, I feel like we could fit a lot more that way, but also it would be less of a maze. Because I could fit them in a way which I could actually walk through. No, there's a single rock in the way. I've got to walk around. Which isn't a big deal, but every second I'm not putting down a staircase and going down is time that I'm losing. Ooh, cherry bombs. Not that I use cherry bombs for anything. I honestly don't even know how many we have back at the house. But I imagine thanks to these mining trips, we have quite a few. I will try and keep an eye out for any shafts, but I don't know that we're gonna have too much luck. Because I think we might have a lower luck day today. Just based off of the stuff I'm seeing and not seeing on the ground. And more cherry bombs, which I won't complain about. I will take cherry bombs over hats or cacti any day. Or cactus seeds at the very least. Okay, single rock in the way. It doesn't help that it takes me a second to register that there is something there. Which delays things even more, but that's okay. I just want to get down deep in the mines before it gets too late in the day so we can start gathering up some Iridium. And we're gonna have days like this where we don't have the best luck anyways, because I literally given up checking the TV. We've got to focus things more. Ooh, a peach sapling. I will take the peach sapling because, again, I want to rebuild our orchard at some point, just for fun, just for decoration. But, yeah, since we have so many things that we're working around between the crystallariums and the kegs, I don't know that we necessarily have the luxury of checking the TV. I could, but that would mean potentially putting something off. Red cabbage seeds. Regular bombs, I will take those any days, but they're gonna just be sitting there for a minute because I have a full stack on me, so they're not going anywhere. Alright, we're sub 100 at 9. Okay, maybe our luck is picking up a little bit because we do have more treasure floors coming in. Although, to be fair, they haven't given me anything ridiculously bright like crystallariums or iridium bars or anything like that, but I will take what I can get. We always do with these mining trips. Take what we can get. Alright, we're at 140. Oh, shoot. Treasure floor. I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at the floor levels. But that's okay, because we've got a shaft here. 3 levels, I'll take it. Like I said, we'll take what we can get here. I really don't need farm warp totems, so if I need to, I know what I can get rid of. I mean, we've got a ways before my inventory's full enough to worry about getting rid of things, but, you know. I mean, I'll take some Omni Geodes. At the very least, we can turn them into artifact troves. The amount of iridium is picking up. We're almost sub 200. I don't know that I really noticed a big difference going down to 300 the last time we went. Alright, we're below 200. I'm gonna go a little bit further and just start keeping an eye out for good floors. I mean, we hit the first one with the crystallarium on it, so I will take that. Infested floors I can skip. More bombs. I really don't need more bombs at the moment, but I'm not going to say no to them, because they do come in handy. That's a bunch of Pepper X's. Nothing there. Alright, there's a little bit here at the very least. Okay, that ghost is going to be a jerk, but that's okay. Okay, there's a little bit here, too. Alright, eat some salad because I keep walking in front of my bombs. Alright, back to dropping down. Not enough there. Nope. No. We do not do the curlicue levels on this. Oh, come on, place that. Hold on, real quick, I'm gonna move some stuff up on my, move some stuff up on my bar, basically, so I can keep track of things. Part of me is very aware that I should be using my magic rock candy, and part of me is like, I don't want to waste it. Especially since we keep finding levels that we're gonna skip. So I think I'll just let our spicy eel run out if it doesn't start getting too late. don't think it's worth going down any further for that one. Auto petter. Really don't need that. I will take a red slime egg though. That's just free money. Alright, we've got a shaft right there. Which we will double back for. That is a rock right there. Alright. 6 levels, I'll take it. Not enough there. Not enough there. No curlicues, thank you. Alright, we got a shaft with that one. 8 levels. Alright, eat some salad real quick because I let my health get down a decent amount. I just don't like it dropping too far. Yeah, there's not really much going on here, but we got another shaft. 7 levels. Alright, we've got a free staircase there, but this one has a decent amount. Alright, there's only 3 pieces left. More worth my time to drop down. Alright, it is 5:30, so what I'm gonna do real quick is eat some magic rock candy. There is a little bit of a cluster of Iridium over here, so I will go ahead and place a couple of bombs. Infested, no. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. While we're in this level, I'm gonna go ahead and drink some espresso. Okay, first turban of the night. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I do not need any more hats. Or at least, I don't need any more hats that I already have like 6 of. It'd be cool if the game wanted to give me like a hat that I don't have. Like, that would be cool with me. But I keep getting the ones that I do have, so... We go in sub 300. Oh. We got a shaft. 6 levels. Five mega bombs. That's not bad. I don't really use mega bombs unless I'm actively trying to use them up. Oh, hold on. I would rather have that amethyst than cave carrots any day. Not a whole lot going on this one. This one, on the other hand. Alright, again, we don't do the curlicue levels if I can avoid it. Okay, apparently I'm not going on this level. I was actually going to try. We've got 2 shafts, because there's another one over by the entrance. Alright. 15 levels, okay. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna eat some salad. We're gonna bomb this spot right here. Ooh, let's get rid of the rusty cog. I don't need the rusty cog. I would much rather a battery pack. Say no to the curlicues. Nothing immediately. It is 10. Ooh, there's a shaft over there. Hold on. Five levels? I'll take it. Nothing immediate. Nothing immediate. There was some stuff, but I have to get through a bunch of other junk too. Okay. Espresso's worn off. Let's change that. I don't see anything immediate. This one's got a pretty oak, really. it's midnight. How much are we looking at so far? Okay. Nothing immediate. Alright, 4 levels. Not too bad. Alright, there's a decent amount over here. Oh, come on. Nothing there. It's almost 1 a.m. It is 1 a.m. now. More cherry bombs. I really don't need them, but okay. I'll take a crystallarium, though. That's for sure. Like, that is the ultimate end goal with what we're trying to do here. Oh, there's a lot of enemies right here. Alright, eat some salad. It's 1:20. I can still get a little bit deeper. I'm fine with passing out. I just don't want to be knocked out. Free shaft. 3 levels, I'll take it. $150. I would rather pass out at the house, though, if we can't. Aw, I almost got in the house. I was like a fraction of a second too slow. But that's okay. We got... various odds and ends. 2 crystallariums. A red slime. 9 prismatic shards. And 538 iridium ore. So I will count that as a win. Oh, my inventory's full. Alright, drink the espresso then. I can't grab that. I'll have to grab it later. Not the end of the world. Actually, I can grab it now because that guy goes in there. Do I have anything else that goes in there? I can't put the auto petter in there. I wish we could deconstruct it, but it's not a construction item, so I can't deconstruct it. Alright, have fun with that, Shane. Oh, crap. All of my stuff's too full. And, of course, the wine's ready today. It's okay. I also never said hi to this tater tot down here. And I would feel rude AF if I said hi to her brother and not her. Sandy gave us a coconut. I don't want a coconut right now, Sandy. I just don't have the inventory space for it, hun. Like I said, keybinds are still very, very confused. I'll get there eventually. Or I won't, and it'll just stay confused for the rest of eternity. I highly doubt that, but you know. Get those guys changed out. Sell those guys. Do I have anything else I want to sell? I might sell some of our prismatic shards since we just have so many of them. Alright, Alright, can I have my bombs and my staircases back, please? I don't think we have anything there that actually goes in here. Okay, so porch, shipping bin, greenhouse, shed. Also, I need my Iridium back out so I can actually process things. Might as well go ahead and get those going before I get started on anything else. The only thing we really have to worry about getting done today is going to the desert to change out our prismatic shards for a magic rock candy. So that's the only thing I'm super duper concerned with getting done. Okay, all done there. Can move those back out of the way. I'm gonna keep that in top bar. Because why not? Go ahead and gather these guys up. Have them ready to go for next Sunday. Those are done. We need to pop in here and put my trees up. I say trees, it's not trees. It's tree and red cabbage seeds. Alright. Harvest up some ancient fruit that I've been kind of neglecting. Also, I need to go check the island for ancient fruit too. Also, I need to check for our kegs because I forgot to fill up our indicator one here. Which was very, very short-sighted of me, but that's why the word forgot is in there. Can't be helped. We do need to go see Robin, too. Yeah, we're really low on stone. Oh, hold on. I'll put these guys in here. There we go. Those guys are done. Well, they're done until we have diamonds to put in there. Okay. Jade. Take these to the island. Okay, so our kegs are still not ready, but that's okay. We can go ahead and harvest our ancient fruit that is ready here. Then we can head over to Robin's and stock up on some stone. Oh, it looks like our honey's ready too, though. It's not the end of the world if I have to come back and do the honey. Because I only need so much time at Robin's, but I do need to make sure I get there on time, because the Desert Trader is not going anywhere. Like, I can keep putting that one off until it turns into a new day, you know? That's really the only stipulation for the Desert Trader, as far as I know. 11:30. Yeah, I think I can go ahead and get the honey. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay. All right. Some espresso. I need to actually sit down and do the math of how much more it would be to get rid of our honey. Because if it's giving us 30,000 twice a week, assuming I'm actually like on top of actually coming and harvest it, that's pretty good. But at the same time, I could probably get down like what, double or triple even the amount of kegs in this space, because I don't have to be as particular about like spacing, because like I can't utilize some of these edge spaces for the hives because they don't reach. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't get fairy rose honey. And to be fair, the honey was just kind of an idea at a point. Something to break up the monotony of crystallariums and kegs and preserve jars. Something that was, how did I phrase it? Low effort? I don't think that's the word I wanted to use, though. Basically, once we place it and have everything in place, as long as nothing goes wrong, we don't ever have to redo it. So we just have to come by and collect it. Low investment? Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't know. Words are not my thing right now. Says the person who was talking about how she wanted to be an English teacher earlier. $250. We can just barely get this done and get over to Robin's, I think. I'm gonna have to haul ass straight over there, though. And we're still gonna have to pop back to the island so I can get my, wait, what am I doing? So I can put the, ancient fruit up. But that's okay. That's not something that is time sensitive. The closing of Robin's shop, however, is very time sensitive. And actually, by the time I get through doing all this running around, our Iridium should be done smelting. So we can make even more crystallariums, get even more of them filled. Don't know how many I want to do in here. Because I feel like I got 8 stacks last time, and we're already having to get another... Like, there's another 8 stacks. So let's just... grab some more. I didn't mean to grab a basic window. That's okay. It'll go in the chest at home. That's what I get for not paying attention. But it's also not the end of the world, because I had the idea to throw some windows down in the crystallarium sheds. Because I want to say some of them already have windows from when I was using them as a greenhouse and before we put the crystallariums in. Alright. That's double what I normally get. That should be enough to last us for a little bit. But, Hi, Tyler. Can we not put our claws in my leg, honey? No, thank you. Tyler is being a very needy boy, which is okay, but at the same time, very painful. Okay, so like that one was obviously used for a greenhouse at some point in the past. So it just adds a little bit of a, I don't know, a nice atmosphere to have the windows in there. It doesn't feel quite as cramped. I'm gonna take all of these with me because we've got to go see the desert trader. And I still need to harvest these guys, that's right. Also, the ones at the quarry might be ready too. I need to double check that whenever we get back. If the ones at the bus stop are... Actually, I could just take the bus back home. Magic rock candy! Okay. Gotta be polite and say hello to the camel. I'm just gonna pop back home, it's fine. Because I can just literally walk over here. They're not ready yet. Good to know. Alright. Make another 23 of those. I'm gonna sell all of my prismatic shards because I have way too many of them right now anyways. We can make our crystallariums when we come back, but I'm gonna go take the ancient fruit to the island. I also need to put the kegs over there and put the magic rock candy up. But that's not as high a priority. Like I said with the kegs, I'm debating whether or not it is a good idea to get rid of the hives and change them out for the kegs. I feel like it might be, but at the same time I'm like a little attached to the hives. I mean, they're one of the first things we got fully set up and have been ready to go, you know. But at the same time, if it starts getting to where I can make better money other ways, I'll do it. Alright, let's get some crystallariums made. We can make, what, 64 of them? Oh, 75. I can't... Oh yeah, I had some in the chest already. That's right. Alright, drink some espresso. Also, hi, Goldie. Alright, I'm gonna get these placed, and then we're gonna go check on our ostriches. Alright, those are done. We can start on the next shed. If I can walk and place crystallariums at the same time, which is proving to be a challenge for me right now. There we go. Good enough. We got a significant amount. Also, you know something I forgot about? And I feel kind of dumb for forgetting about? We have our ancient fruit down here. They are not ready yet, but they are very, very close to being ready. So I need to keep an eye out for them. Matter of fact... Hold on, real quick. Before we fill these guys up and then go check our ostriches. Hi, Tyler. I'm just gonna write myself a note to check on the ancient fruit at the bottom of the farm. It's all the way at the bottom, so I forget about it. There we go. Maybe now I will remember it. I don't know. That is to be determined. I'm not gonna deal with any of those at the moment. I also should be letting our silos run down a little bit. I'll wait until like midsummer before I start letting the silos run down, because I want to use the same thing we did last... Oh, hey, ostrich chick hatched. I want to do the same thing we did last year. Malbert, sure. And let it run down a little bit so that we can... Why were you guys all perfectly lined up? That was kind of weird. Okay, I can't check on them right now, I guess. I'll check them tomorrow. I don't think anybody has enough hearts for me to, like, actually use. Dang. I'm still not sure what to move down here. Also, Shane, while I appreciate the chair, you know what? We'll put it there for you. How about that? We went to bed super early. Alright, let's see. That was just the red slime egg. Like I said, free money from the slime eggs if you find them while you're mining. Red and purple. Purple is the best. Red and purple are both really good, but purple is the best. Prismatic shards. Not too bad for something I was just trying to clear out of my way. Alright, I'm gonna write down the amount of honey we have. It's 317. And that gave us a total of 1,784 gold. And that's twice a week. I still think it would be a better value. I'll double check the value of our wines. But I still think it'll be a better value to change it to kegs regardless. Even if we're only getting it once a week. That's why I've got to sit there and actually like think about it. If I'm not actively staring at the values, it's just not registering to me. Also, our crystallariums are done. Give me my prismatic shard, please. Thank you. Say hi to Shane so we can stay on his good side, heart-wise. Say hi to the tater tots. Alright, what's this? Linus sent us a sashimi. Thanks, Linus. Something tells me our kegs are ready today. Just a hunch. I know our strawberries are ready. So I feel like our kegs we got filled up on Saturday last time, so they should be done today. The issue is it's now synced up with a day when we've got our largest amount of crystallarium so far. Hey, Megs. Going pretty okay. How's your day been going? Let's see. Let's move these guys out of the way. Tyler. Tyler, honey. No. Can we try that again without claws in my legs? Can we? Can we try that again without claws in my legs, dear? Very sweet, yes. You're still not getting in my lap, though, because you guys already have my head and my sinuses messed up. Okay. So we're just not gonna do that right now. Ah. What did I say about claws in my legs, my dude? Go on now. Go lay down. Tyler, honey, come here. Come here, then. Alright. Is this everything you wanted? Just to be held? It's everything you wanted, honey. Don't sneeze on me. That's so rude. How would you feel if I sneezed on you? You wouldn't be happy about it. You'd be very, very concerned and annoyed. Tyler, it is ridiculous how comfortable you are right now. Hi. Like, he's not even properly laying on me. And I feel like his paws more than anything are holding him up right now. Like, he's got his claws dug into my hoodie. And that's the main thing holding him up right now, aside from, you know, the arm I have braced under him. No. There was no need for you to stick your paw in my face. So rude. Okay. Oh, see now. There you go. He can't sit how he wants to sit with the way I'm sitting, so... Oh god. I apologize if I start sneezing or coughing again. I'm covered in his fur now. He doesn't irritate me nearly as bad as Blackie does with his fur. But he is being extra, extra needy today. Alright, I think he's content now just like laying beside me. Oh, come on, grab that one. Thank you. I'm considering sacrificing some of these diamonds to fill up the ones in our far side. by the time their next harvest rolls around, they won't be ready, but they will sync up for the one after that. Because technically they're going to be ready on Sunday. Oh, speaking of Sunday, which is tomorrow, we will have the House Flipper stream as scheduled, but I'm not sure if we're going to be doing No Place Like Home at 6. Because, apparently we're getting a dog. Drew's uncle has, 2 puppies left from a litter he had back in May. And Drew had already asked him if he was gonna, like, back in May, if he was gonna, like, give any of the puppies away. And his uncle hadn't really gotten back to him until today, and asked if we were still interested in one. So, you know, during the House Flipper stream, Drew is going to be traveling to go to his uncle's house to get the dog. He told me I didn't have to go with him, so I can still do that stream. But I feel like once he gets back, he's either going to... I feel like it's gonna be one of those we need some adjusting time. Because I wasn't prepared for puppy yet. I was thinking we were gonna wait until we were moved into the house and fully had everything set up. Okay, 4 more sheds to go and then we're done. We should have enough time to fill our kegs up. We should. Whether I can actually manage it or not is another question. You're good, you're good. Although now I want ice cream. But at the same time, I've been, like, freezing all day. So I don't know if that's the best idea for me. That storm we had yesterday brought a cold front with it, and I have been freezing ever since. Alright, I'm not going to worry about filling up the other crystallariums. I've changed my mind on that. I can do that at some other point. I zipped away, but I'm pretty sure that was the last shed. I'm paranoid now. I have to double check myself. Okay, yeah. Last shed. Pop those in there. You in there, and we need to go to the island, change out our kegs. All that fun stuff. Oh, dude. That sounds amazing. Oh, come on, espresso. Refill that. Honestly, that might be for the best then. That's like one way to save your ice cream. Make it last longer. That's like, let's see, what was it called? The, it's like the Biscoff chocolate with the little piece of the Lotus cookies in it. I recently got one of those because I was very, very curious about it. I'd never had it before, and I saw it like every time we went to the store. So I got one to try it. And oh my gosh. It is so good, but it's just sweet enough and rich enough that like a piece is satisfying. So that means my chocolate bar lasted 3 times as long as it normally would. Possibly more. I'm not doing the math right now on how long it takes me to eat a chocolate bar. Like, relative in size to the amount of time it took me to eat the other one. Because, like, even though I do try to limit the amount of sweets and stuff I have, doesn't mean I completely cut myself off from them, because you gotta live. I think when you've already got... Like, dark chocolate's one of those things that's good on its own. I don't necessarily know about mixing with things, because then you start losing, like, the nuance of the dark chocolate. Like, the slight bitter edge, and... I don't know how to describe it. I am not elegant enough to describe my opinions on dark chocolate, apparently. Because I do like dark chocolate, but it's another one of those things where, like, a little bit goes a long way. it hits a different satisfaction, like, point than milk chocolate does. Or even white chocolate, for that matter. They're all satisfying in a different way. To me, at least. I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys really, really quick. Alright, it is 11 o'clock. I think we can get these done. We may pass out, but I'm cool with that. As long as I get all of my kegs filled up. Maybe I should hold off on making more kegs, because eventually it's going to reach the point where I can't manage the kegs and the crystallariums at the same time. Crap, I can't afford to pass out because I've got to fill our indicator one up. Oh, crap. Hold on. Oh my god, the dark chocolate Milky Ways. They're so good, because you get, like, the dark chocolate on the outside, and then you've still got the regular fluffy milk chocolate on the inside. Or not. I'm thinking of a Three Musketeer right now. I feel like I've had a dark chocolate Three Musketeer. But, you've got the caramel on the inside with the Milky Way. And that just works really well with the dark chocolate. I'm not finishing this tonight. I already know. That's okay. This was a good way to test the limitations of trying to do this with the crystallariums. And if I can just get the majority of them filled up, I will be happy. Okay. I've got one over there that I didn't grab, but it's gonna have to stay ungrabbed. Can't be helped. But that's okay. We got our diamonds done, and that's the main thing I was worried about, was getting the crystallariums done, because that is our big money. Speaking of which, we've got more today. Give me my prismatic. Thank you. Rosie really likes this room. Like, I feel like she's been down in this room every day. I meant to talk to my kid, not touch the mead. Alright, you guys in there. That guy in there. Alright, a Joja team member found us. Put that guy up. go ahead and process this guy. Shane's back there hugging his chicken, living his best life. And we only need 11 of these right now. Okay. Grab our jade, and then I think after that we just need to grab our crystallariums. Shouldn't be nearly as many as yesterday's. It's what, 2/3 the amount? I think is what we determined earlier. It's about 2/3 the amount, at least according to diamonds. There we go. At some point tomorrow, I need to go get my mail from my dad's house. Because I have a feeling Athena would really like her new toothpaste. I got her the cheese-flavored one. I'm not sure how she'll like it, because I don't know what flavor the one they gave us at the vet was. I couldn't tell by smelling it. Welcome back, Luis. And I am ready to do some de-shedding on these guys, just in time for winter, too. But they'll keep shedding throughout winter, they always do. Okay, I think the temperature has definitely changed my opinion on wanting ice cream now. Which is a little weird, because I usually want ice cream the most during during winter. Like, throughout summer, I think about it, but I don't actively want it. During the winter, I actively want ice cream. Exactly! Oh my god, I could do without the game itself, but there's something so good about football snacks. Like the party snacks and all that stuff. Oh my god. Have a good night, Louise. Ooh, pepperoni pull-apart bread. I'm trying to think of the last time I had something similar to that. And it has been way too long for my brain to remember. But I've always been a big fan of, like, cocktail weenies. I don't know what it is, because, like, I've tried just, like, having them Like, just as a normal part of a meal. And they don't taste as good as when they're, like, made for an occasion. Like, Drew's boss at the liquor store he worked at, he used to bring in, like, the tiniest little crock pot of barbecue weenies. And they were so good, and there was never enough, and we're just like, I will physically give you the money to go get more if you can make more. I will give you my giant crock pot. You fill that up, and that is all I will eat. It really does. Chipsen did hit. It hits different during most, like, event things. I also don't think I've eaten since, like, 5 or 6 this morning, so us doing all this talking about food is not doing me any favors. See. Honestly, we're also, I think it might also be the fact that football season is so close to the holidays, too. It's literally, like, right before the holidays begin, football season kicks up. So you've got football season, and then you've got all the great food from the holidays coming in, too. Dude, pigs in a blanket are so good, and I haven't had them in so long. I think it's mainly because a lot of the stuff that, like, you have for, like, football events and the holidays in general, it's not really something you just go out of your way to make unless you're making it for an event. It's like, I'm not gonna... Actually, no, I probably would make pigs in a blanket just for myself. Because Drew's not gonna eat them. He doesn't like hot dogs and stuff like that. He told me he watched a documentary on how hot dogs were made, and ever since then he can't eat them. And I'm just like, I know how they're made too, and I don't care. They still taste delicious. If you don't know how hot dogs are made, maybe don't look it up if you want to continue enjoying hot dogs. Or do. I don't know. You do you. But me personally, I know how they're made, and I still don't. I'm gonna eat them anyways. They taste delicious. But I don't know if that I would necessarily go out of my way to make. I say I would, but I also at the same time I am pretty lazy, and it's, I don't know, something about making pigs in a blanket just for myself seems weird. Maybe because I only have the connotation of them in context with a holiday or with some event. It was always the greatest thing whenever we'd have parties at school and somebody's mom would bring either cocktail weenies or pigs in a blanket or both. Oh my god, that was always the best. If somebody's mom brought, if two different moms brought both. Oh my god. See, my favorite thing has always been, this is more like a Christmas thing, but my mom used to make sausage. They're like sausage and cheese balls. She would make them every Christmas. And it's literally just like, you take regular sausage meat and spicy sausage meat, mix them together with cheddar cheese and Bisquick, and boom, you got a snack. But, I started making them with, there's a low-carb version of Bisquick called Carb Quick. It's not made by the same company, and I don't know that I would recommend it for making other products with, because I've tried making, like, biscuits and dumplings and all kinds of stuff with it, and it's just a little too salty for that. But for sausage balls, it works amazing as, like, a Bisquick alternative. So I can still eat sausage balls, but not get as many of as the carbs, and considering during the holidays I'm already consuming a bunch of things that I don't need, changing up the few things that I can helps. You know, I don't think I have ever been to a Halloween party. Which is kind of weird to me, because, like, myself and all of my friends love Halloween. And we haven't had a Halloween party. My mom got those little, like, oh, they're like little cooking magazines you can get. I think they used to be really popular either as something that came in the mail or something you could get in the checkout line, because we still had a bunch of them whenever I went through her storage that she was holding on to for some reason. But I'm kind of glad she was, because I was able to, like, look through them, and there were a couple of the magazines that were Halloween centric, and I remembered being a kid and looking through these little cooking magazines and seeing all the cool Halloween treats they had, and just being like, I want to make these. Never did, but I very much enjoyed them. And if I have kids one day, I'm gonna be making them creepy, weird, delicious Halloween snacks. So I haven't done that, but Drew and I both, like, I think I've talked about it before, Drew and I both love going antiquing and going to flea markets and garage sales and all that cool stuff. One time he picked up two dolls. They're like, I want to say one of them is like a porcelain doll, and the other one is, I'm not sure, she might be either ceramic or porcelain as well. But one of them is just like fully ceramic. The only thing that is cloth is, I think, her body and obviously her clothes. And she just hangs out on a shelf. We don't have a stand for her. The other one we have a stand for, and her hair needs to be detangled very badly, but we haven't done it because we like the look of it. Like, this was very obviously either a doll that spent a lot of time in storage or that somebody let a child hold, because the hair is very tangled. And she's just sitting on our TV stand looking down onto the living room. And I'm fairly sure my friend Amanda said she gave her the heebie-jeebies. We had named her at one point, and I do not remember what it is, and I'm scared to call her anything else, just in case. Like, I don't necessarily believe in the paranormal, but just in case it happens, I'm not gonna mess with the doll. I've watched enough horror movies, read enough horror stories about possessed or sentient dolls to not mess with the doll. But she is a favored member of our household, and she sits on our TV stand and watches over the room. And I'm looking forward to, like, finding a place to put her whenever we move into the house. Like, somewhere where she can be, like, if you actually pay attention, you will see her. but that maybe isn't quite as obvious and in your face. Because I do kind of love catching people off guard with our decor sometimes. But I'm also going to have to find somewhere to put her that, like, the whole reason she's on the TV stand is so the cats couldn't get up there and knock her down. Because she is very fragile. Also, I never got dirt pudding. Like I said, I would see all the cute and fun-looking Halloween treats in those magazines, and then we'd never make them. I feel like my mom had to have done some at least once or twice, because I do remember there was like a period of time where she was trying all these recipes she had found. And my brain just immediately latches onto the thought of stuffed manicotti. It's just giant jumbo-sized shells pasta, and you just stuffed it with, I think it was like ricotta cheese mixed with Italian seasoning, and maybe mozzarella, I'm not sure. And then she just like simmered it in pasta sauce. My brain just went back to that memory, and oh my god. She only made it once because it was too time consuming to make it again. She had made it like on a Saturday when she had time. We do have a bookshelf that was my great 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 grandmother's, because I've already been told by my uncle that I'm not allowed to throw it away. And I was like, I didn't have any intentions to. I like bookshelves. I collect knickknacks and books and DVDs and all that kind of stuff. I need bookshelves. I need shelving. But at the same time, I'm gonna have to make sure it's in a way that the cats can't get onto it. Cause like we had to put barriers up on, cause in the living room here at the trailer, we've got the TV stand basically in the center of a wall, and then on the side of it, like on one side of it, it's just the hallway, so there's nowhere for them to get up onto it. But the other side, there's two bookshelves that are, I would say, maybe half a foot shorter than the TV stand. Or maybe they're the same height. I haven't paid attention in a while. We've had it blocked off for so long, I kind of forget how tall it is. Here recently, Hector managed to knock one of the things we had blocking off the top of it. He couldn't figure out how to get up there, though, so it's just been, like, sitting there exposed. But, at the time, we had our couch and our, like, right against the wall where the bookshelves are. So they could jump from the couch to the bookshelf and then, like, get on top of the TV stand. So we had it blocked off. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to do whenever we get over to the house to make sure they can't get on top of it. Because I want to put all of my nice things out. Like, we have never decorated for holidays because I already know it's not gonna end well. Like, the closest I get to decorating for holidays is I've got 3 or 4 pumpkins that just stay on my desk permanently that I found at the Dollar Tree. Back when it was actually $1. It used to be like my form of retail therapy is I would just go into the Dollar Tree to look around and then I would buy myself a knickknack. Actually, 2 of the notebooks I've got are from the Dollar Tree. They're just little, you can fit them in your purse notebooks. But they were cute and they've got cute little cat pictures on the front of them, so they made me feel good about myself at the time when I was buying them, and I only spent $1 on them. And I've got a little skull figurine up here too that I also got at the Dollar Tree. So that's the closest I get to decorating for the holidays. Correction. That's the closest I get to decorating for the holidays for Halloween. The closest I get to decorating for Christmas, I've got a little penguin-like shelf ornament that's supposed to just like, it's got the empty cloth legs, so it's just like, it's a ceramic piece, and then the legs just dangle below it. And you're supposed to set it on a shelf during the holidays. It just stays permanently on our TV stand. Mainly because I don't know where else to put him where he won't get broken or forgotten about. And I think he's cute, so I don't really want to get rid of him. Or, like, I don't want to put him away somewhere, because then he really will get forgotten about. Alright. Didn't find anything, but that's okay. those shouldn't both be done, but I'm not gonna question it. We'll deal with that one next time. That's a problem for later. Okay, I did need to see how much the wine went for, because like I said, I need to figure out if it really is worth the time and money to even worry about doing the kegs anymore, because we have reached the point where, let's see, 782 ancient fruit wine goes for 1,860,000, or 1,806,420, with a net price of 2,310 per bottle. Because we've already reached the point where if I have crystallariums ready on the same day, I cannot fill up the kegs. But that's a lot of money. Like that's more money than the largest section of crystallariums we currently have. So I can't see it as a bad thing to continue doing kegs until I break down the money and time investment and all that good stuff. Did I miss something? Because that's less money than it normally is. I have no idea. I might have screwed up my crystallariums, but it's okay. I mean, technically speaking, I do have um, Christmas sheets. And by that I mean I have a set of silver. Oh, it's white, but it's got like a silver tint to it. Um, like fitted sheet, and then a red flat sheet to go alongside. I want to say I usually use our cooling blanket because that's the only thing I've got that actually matches either of those sheets. But we have two Christmas cat pillows that Drew's Nana made for us a couple Christmases ago. So I always make sure to pull those out once it starts getting closer to Christmas time. And of course we have to we have to throw our blanket that she made us on the bed too. I say blanket, it's a quilt. It doesn't really match the theme, but I don't know, something about that quilt makes me think about Christmas. Maybe just because Nana gave it to us for Christmas. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go get some rest. We've got a long day tomorrow. Like I said, I'm still gonna do the house flipper stream because Drew's gonna be en route to get the puppy. And then I'm probably gonna either let him have time to stream during his normal time, and I'll take care of getting the puppy settled in, and also give him time to rest because he's got a good bit of driving. His uncle is in Louisiana, so he does have a little bit of driving to do to go get the puppy and bring him back. He said he didn't need me to ride with him, but if for some reason, yeah, so Drew had asked his uncle about a batch of puppies or a litter of puppies that had been born back in May, and we'd never really heard anything else after that. And so, in my mind, those puppies are just like they have homes now. Those aren't our puppies. So I was like, we'll just wait until we get moved into the house, right? Drew's uncle messaged him today about the puppies. He has two left. They are Beagle Basset Hounds. I'm not gonna lie, they are adorable, but I'm still low-key kind of worried because I had already gotten it in my mind that we need to wait until we moved into the house to get another puppy. So that way the cats can get their social dynamic in order. Athena can get her social dynamic in order. All that good stuff. We can finalize where everything's going, and I don't want to like change things up on a puppy too soon. Especially because he's already going to have a big change going from one family to us. But, I mean, if the puppy needs a home, the puppy needs a home. So I told Drew, like, there's 2 left. He asked me which one I wanted. I was like, I don't know, because I've never picked a pet. Like, all of my animals have either been given to me in the case of Blackie, or I have found. So I've never really picked a pet, so it just feels weird to me. Like, I know it's a completely normal process of getting an animal, but I'm not used to it. Dude, I hope so too. It's really hit. She's only met 3 other dogs. Because we just don't have anywhere to really take her to meet dogs right now. And the only friend we have nearby that has a dog is, I'm not sure how they would get along, because he is a significantly bigger dog. I want to say he's a German Shepherd, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Amanda, if you're listening. He's a big, good boy. That's all I know. But, I'm not sure how they would do size-wise. Plus, he's got anxiety. Athena has anxiety. It's just gonna be an anxiety party. So she's only met 3 other dogs, like, since she became our dog. One of them was, one of her litter mates. And that was back when she was a little puppy. And then Drew's brother's dogs. She did fine with the one that was growling at her. She wanted to be his friend. But the one that was actively sniffing her and trying to be friendly, she was like, I don't know about you. So I don't know how she's gonna do. Hopefully she'll be okay. That's part of the reason why I'm not gonna do tomorrow's No Place Like Home stream. Is just to make sure that everybody's meshing well. I'm not sure how the cats are gonna do. Most of them will probably keep their distance. I anticipate Tyler hiding under the bed and hissing. That's what he did when we brought Athena home. That's what he did when we brought Jojo home. Or did he do that when we brought Jojo home? I might be lying on Tyler. I'm sorry if I'm lying on you, Tyler. I don't remember. I have slept since we brought her home, so my brain's not fully here with it. But I do recall that he did not like it when we brought Athena home. So. House Flipper is a go. No Place Like Home is a no. But we will get back into a regular routine once everything's chill with the puppy. Because I'm not sure about both of us blocking out 3 hours of our night with a new puppy. I mean, he's gonna have to get used to us not being available to him 24/7. I am always down for Halloween cats. I hate that they get upset, but at the same time, they're so cute. Like, when they do the little back arch thing. Hector's probably gonna be fine. He's just gonna sit and skulk. Like, which is probably gonna be terrifying for the puppy, now that I think about it. He's in a new environment, and there's just this big predator staring down at him. Like, he's probably not gonna hiss unless the puppy makes any sudden movements. That's how he behaved whenever we brought Athena home. He just sat off on the whatever high point he could get and still keep an eye on her. But anyways, I'm gonna go find some food. Go ahead and shower Athena with attention, because I don't want her to get upset. That's the main thing I'm worried about, is like, the cats will adjust, but I don't want Athena feeling left, like, I don't want her feeling any sort of negative emotion associated with the puppy, because the whole reason we wanted a puppy is so that she has a playmate. Like, we feel so bad that the cats have each other to play with, and yeah, she has us to play with, but we can't play in the same way that she can. So, hopefully everything works out. Fingers crossed. We'll make it work either way. I mean, we always have. But yeah. I usually stream every night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time until 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, alternating between Stardew Valley and No Place Like Home. We will be continuing that schedule, but I'm not going to be doing tomorrow night's stream. We will still have our Sunday stream at 12. So look forward to fixing up our garden, hopefully getting our camper bungalow taken care of. But yeah, in the description of this stream, and every stream I do, there is a link to my fiance, Shiny Haunter, Drew, whatever you want to call him. There's a link to his channel. He also streams every night, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. He is currently alternating between TFT and Cyberpunk 2077, so feel free to go check him out. I personally think he's got a good sense of humor, but then again, I am biased, so take my words with a grain of salt. Either way, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and until next time, bye-bye.